All right, in this video today, I want to talk to you directly about how to actually start trading the micro Emini futures. So a lot of you may have interest or take interest in trading like the MES, which is the micro ES, which if you come from the world of maybe trading options or stocks, you're probably familiar with like SPY, SPY. Or if you like to trade, say, the NASDAQ, you can trade the micro NASDAQ, which is the MNQ, which a lot of you coming from the options or stock world, that's QQQ. So there's a lot of benefit in trading futures, over many other markets, say like options or even like Forex. But with options, you have a lot of intricate things, a lot of extra stuff like the Greeks that take apart or can affect the way you actually trade over time. Like you have time decay and things like that. So you have to pay close attention to when you're trading the options, and placing the entry. You got to be very, you got to be on your P's and Q's and know when exactly you need to get out that trade before your time expires. So with futures, it's not like that. Most people who trade futures are intraday, which meaning that they are looking to just day trade. All right. And the way in the style how I trade is either pre-market or into the actual session, which is New York. And the market, when it comes to trading futures, one beautiful thing is that you could trade basically 6 days a week, 23 hours a day. The market does shut down at 1 hour basically for settlement. So typically from Monday through Friday, you could trade Eastern time, which is New York session from 9:30, to basically 4 o'clock is where I really shut off at. The market really shuts down and closes at 5 and reopens at 6. Now it is closed on Saturdays completely and then opens back up at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and then moving into Monday's trading session. So the future markets is so many benefits to actually trading that versus other markets that may have some closure time. So but when it comes to the micro futures, I recommend anyone out there starting with, especially if you have a smaller account, because I get a lot of questions about, can I trade with a $500 account or $1,000 account? And there's a couple of options. Of course, that you have. You can either go self-funded or you can step over and start trading with like a prop firm. Okay. Now, recommendations, because people always ask which one to choose when it comes to prop firms. I honestly don't know 100%. I do see people trading with Apex. I do see people trading with Top Step, which I believe if I was to make a choice and have a choice, now I'm self-funded, so if I was to make a choice, it would probably be Top Step because they've been around. I believe that they are, I'm going to say, more legitimate than Apex. I'm just going to say that more people turn to them because they feel as if when they pass their evaluations and have a funded account, they're going to get paid out and not have to worry about any issues there. I do believe with Apex there were some issues in the past, but maybe they got that corrected and fixed now. So if you guys know for sure, leave a comment down below. Let me also know which prop firms you are actually trading with or using for all my prop firm traders out there. I'll say this right now, then I want to get into talking about, a great broker like NinjaTrader. Now I trade using another broker, which I'll show you in a second here, but I kind of want to just go through the ins and outs and what you really need when it comes to stepping into the world of trading the futures, especially the micro E-minis. Okay, because a lot of people are interested in trading the equities or the indice markets. Okay. Now, the plus side, I will say this, another plus into trading futures is that you have a variety of different markets that you can trade. Some people like to trade, again, the indices. Some like to trade, metals, certain oils, or, the energy markets like natural gas and the crude oil market, the CL. Some people like to trade the financials. You have the bond markets, and then you have meats and grains. The list goes on, okay, and currencies just as well. So for all my Forex traders, a lot of you probably coming over and shifting and trading some of the currency markets when it comes to futures. I believe futures is the wave, and it has been for some time. And a lot of people are shifting and making a change, switching from, say, Forex to futures, okay? There's a lot. Another benefit to trading futures is that you have a lot of regulated brokers, okay? Now, some require more money as far as capital if you're looking to go the funded route and starting up, meaning you have to have a certain amount in your actual account size, and I'm going to talk about that just as well. And the reason why I believe NinjaTrader, or the broker that I use, which is AMP Futures, They're low cost brokers, okay? So you don't need much to get actually started, all right? And we'll take a look here at NinjaTrader because a lot of people choose to go with NinjaTrader or Tradeovate, okay? But yeah, when it comes to the world of trading futures, I definitely recommend anyone out there starting with the micro futures, all right? If you have a small account and are looking to grow and build that account. That's why, like for me, I trade the NASDAQ. I also like trading the ES. Now, I've been trading for a period of time, self-funded, so I've been, trading the full-on E-minis. But that's the beauty about if you have a smaller size account, you can build that account up, and then from the micros, and then switch over to the full-on E-minis or the minis. Now, I will say this. I talk about in a video, which I'll leave either a link to or a card at the end of the video that you can click on, which will be another video, and I'll leave a link down in the description portion of the video. So scroll down to the description portion of the video, talking about how to actually grow your small account, okay, whether you have $500 or $1,000, and you can grow that by using what's called the 5% rule. All right, that will help keep you in line, meaning you're never leveraging more than 5% of your account. And within that video, I talk about how month to month, how as you're making profit, how it can roll over and your account size can grow. So basically, I'm saying this because most people are in a rush to kind of build up some capital. Don't be so much in a rush to build up money with a small size account. Be in the mode and have the mindset to actually grow that account. Okay, you'll start to see a significant impact about the third month when you get into trading the micro futures using the 5% margin rule. All right, have a full-on video. I'll leave the link down below for anyone that's actually interested. I'm telling you, if you use that plan, you'll see your account size grow. And to all you guys out there who have been DMing me and saying, Mike, thank you for that video. You guys are greatly appreciated, and welcome for me making that video, but I believe it really helps. I'll say that right now. So definitely watch it, okay? If you're looking for some good tips and ways to actually build and grow that small account that you have. Now, if we're looking here at NinjaTrader, for example, right, you see what they say, low margins for most popular contracts, all right? Basically, depending on what you're looking to actually trade. Again, we're talking about the micro E-mini futures. Look, you really only need about $500 to really get started, okay? Because whether you're trading, for example, the ES futures, which is the MES, the micro version of it, or the MNQ, we're going to go into the margins here in a minute. I'm going to show you. You only need certain amount. So how it actually works is that you need to have a certain dollar amount per contract to trade. I'm going to go ahead and click on it right now, but this is NinjaTrader. They are provide a platform for trading, and they are a broker. When I first started, all they had offered was a platform service, and their platform is great. Okay, it's one of the best future trading platforms out there, but they did not offer a broker services at the time. So I was using another company that they were in business with, and were merged together, which was AMP Futures. Okay, now as far as margins, tick size values, and everything's about the same, okay? All right. It's just depending on which one you want to actually go with. A lot of people are choosing NinjaTrader because now you can't use AMP because AMP doesn't, and NinjaTrader has kind of severed ties, so they don't do business together anymore. But I'm grandfathered in, so I've been using AMP since day one. I'm not saying I'll stay with them forever. I may make a choice and switch over to NinjaTrader, okay? But the reason why I'm showing you NinjaTrader is because they offer a one-all package, like Walmart. They have everything, okay? So if we go into margins, as you see here already, that all you need is, like here, NinjaTrader offers a competitive $50 intraday trade. And again, intraday margins, $50 is what you need per account for many of the actual micro markets to actually trade. And I'm going to show you here in a minute. So we'll click on this. All right. So if I was to scroll down, I'll tell you what, we'll look at groups. We'll look at the E-mini indices. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's go to the micros, not the E-minis, the micros. All right. Search. Now, if you see right here, these are the micro versions of some of the markets, like the indice markets. This is the micro E-mini S&P. Okay. You have the micro E-mini NASDAQ, the micro E-mini Dow, and then the micro E-mini Russell. If you look to the right hand side here, what you'll see, and all these are traded on the CME. Depending on the market you're trading or the contract you're actually trading, they may fall on different exchanges, okay? But the CME is pretty much a catch-all that offers most all of the markets, especially when it comes to the indices, and a lot more of the other markets as well. So all you have to do is go and click on when you're on the NinjaTrader, scroll down and you'll see this at the bottom here. Or you can go up to, I believe, intro, features your trading basics. It's one of these up here, but you can kind of guide yourself through it, and you'll find this information here when it comes to, margins. And then you can just go over and either choose by exchange or choose by, what particular market you have interest in. Currencies, as I mentioned earlier, energies, financials, grains, meats, metals, whatever it is. But we're talking about the micro indices, so we're talking about that right now because that's primarily what I trade. And I'm not saying that the other markets aren't great, because they are. A lot of people trade natural gas. A lot of people trade crude oil. A lot of people trade gold. Gold is another great market if you're looking for trading a commodity, especially during the after hour sessions. And I want to say that too, because the market is just not open up from New York session 9:30. We're talking about Eastern time, 9:30 to 4. All right, and then closure at 5. It reopens at 6. And for anyone who cannot trade during the day session, intraday, then you have the Asian, then you have the London session. Now, if you're trading the indices, I will say this right now. Please trade the actual London session. Okay, I would not be so focused in trading the indices or within the Asian session, because there's not going to be a lot of volume and a lot of activity. London session is a great opportunity as well, but that's early hours in the morning, depending on what side of the world you're at. That opens up about 3 a.m. That's Eastern time. So, but Eastern time at 6, the market opens up. You have the Asian. You can trade a great contract or market, just like gold. It's a great opportunity. Now, if we're looking back at the indices here, what you want to pay attention to is the day trading margins. Okay, if you see each one of these outside of the NASDAQ are $50 a contract, what that means is that you need to have at least $50 per contract in your account to trade these markets. So as a good rule of thumb, I would definitely start and say $500, to open an account and to get rocking and rolling. Okay. Now, the thing about it as well is that you don't want to, go under a certain amount. So let's say you want to trade, like if you were trading the E-minis full on, no micros, and you put $500 in your account. Okay. So I'm going to say this, the micros are 10 times less in size, per contract to be able to trade. So like the E-mini or the mini version, of the ES, okay, the S&P 500 is $500 a contract. Okay, that's trading one contract on the minis. Now, the micros is 10 times less, so you see it's $50, right? So if I was to trade, say for example, and only put like say $50 in my account, all right, and the market goes, I'm trading the micros, right, and the market starts to go against me. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to get liquidated, and they're going to close your position out, okay, and then you may be smacked with a penalty fee or whatever the case is, because you allowed your account to go under size of balance. It's just kind of like having a checking account or a savings account, or really a checking account, and you allow your account to go into the negative, or some accounts may have where you can't have less than say $1,000 in account or $500 in account. You go under that amount, and then they start charging you fees, right? So it's kind of the same thing there. But the thing is that they will stop your trade out for you if you go under a certain amount, and it's called a liquidation rule. So they'll close your account out. So basically, you don't blow your account, but you will be hit with the fine. All right. But again, these are the margins here for the micro ES, the micro NASDAQ, the Dow micro, and the Russell just as well. So these are the actual margins. Now, if we look at the actual tick sizes, because a lot of people ask about that, how does the ES markets move? Let's go into that right quick. All right, so we're on the micro indices. Let's go back here. Let's say we wanted to trade the micro Emini S&P 500, which is the MES, right? We'll click on that. We see the day trading margin is $50 per contract. So if I click on this, and you'll see how much is each basically tick worth. All right, so the micro E-mini S&P 500 moves in quarter point increments. So for every 4 ticks, that's actually 1 point on the ES. You see it right here, a quarter size movement, you'll receive $1.25. So a full point, you'll make $5 on. That's trading the micro E-mini, the micro E-mini S&P 500. So if you were trading the actual, what am I trying to say here? The full-on E-minis, okay, not the micros, then that would be 10 times more, which is $50 per point, all right? And the tick value size would be higher. So even though the tick movement will be the same, the value will be, 10 times more, which would be $12.50 per tick. So you'll see in time, if you start to build your account up, how you can end up making more money just trading basically just one contract or two contracts, depending on, the actual size of your account. How you can see that clearly once you move from the micros to the full-on E-minis, that you can build or grow an account quicker or make more money and profit per day. But more risk just as well. That's why I recommend highly to anyone with a smaller account, always start with the micro futures, because you're not going to be leveraging a large size of capital, and it's a better way of just kind of training yourself, getting your feet wet once you're ready to start trading actual live. Now, for anyone out there just is itching to put $500 or $1,000 into your account, stop yourself now, because you will blow that money real quick. Please understand and learn the basics when it comes to actual market structure and the concepts that you need to really, education. Educate yourself how to trade the correct way. And I mean, from figuring out a great strategy you can use to actually trade with, to writing up a full-on trading plan for yourself that are rules that you would adhere to. Now, if you're interested in the strategy and personally how I trade, I'll right here at the end of the video, I'll talk about a community that's a private community that you can actually join if you choose to. But there's a lot of video content here on the channel that I actually share publicly that you can watch this as well. But if you want to become part of the private community to where I really go into detail in depth about the strategy that actually works, that a lot of people who are part of our Discord community actually use and trade, then you may want to become a part of that community as well. And it's very inexpensive. Okay. So, but the link to that is down in the description. I'll go over that towards the end, but this is what it looks like here on the E-mini S&P 500 trading the micros. All right. If we go back, we'll take a look right quick at the actual NASDAQ for all my NASDAQ traders out there. Trading the micro E-mini NASDAQ, you can see the point value is $2 per point, okay, and it moves just the same quarter point increments. So for every quarter point increment that it moves, so there's 4 ticks in every point. There's for every quarter point is 50 cents a tick, okay. So basically on one, let's see here, per point. Okay, so for every point, that's $2 that you'll make. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it really adds up over time. And that's where I talk about, again, for all those that are interested in growing a small account, trading micros, that 5% rule. Again, the link will be down in that video, in the description portion below of that video that goes into great detail how you can use that 5% rule, and you'll understand how it works, because I break down the numbers so that it'll help you build an account over time. Okay, so are there fees involved in trading? Yes, there are. This depends. You have commissions. I mean, you can't get into this stuff without paying some type of fees, right? So when it comes to actual commissions, let's see up top here, all commissions right here. See if I can't blow this up a little bit. Okay, here we go. You can see right here that if we're trading, let's see, the micro E-mini S&P 500, these are the commissions for trading. Really, it all breaks down to if you have a lifetime license, a monthly, or the free version. Okay. Now, NinjaTrader has 3 different plans or packages you can go with. The lifetime, where you buy your license right out. The monthly, where you're basically like kind of renting your license or leasing your license, and then you can use the free version. I mean, in all honesty, the free version of the platform, if you're a chart trader, that's all you need. You don't have to pay any platform fees basically. But you'll see here that the overall fees are reduced once you go from the free version, just 10 cents off by if you pay the monthly fee, or you get it 30 cents off if you have the lifetime license per contract. Okay, so as you can see here, so these are the fees. They call them round turn fees for trading the future contracts right here. So right here on this chart here, they have it set up to where it's per side. Okay, so it's not round turn. Round turn means both enter and exit. So you are charged a commission fee that way. So if you're trading like the micro Emini S&P 500, you can see there's the exchange NFA fee, clearing fee, and then you have your actual lifetime, monthly, or free, depending on which version of the platform that you actually go with, your commission fee there that the broker charges. So it'd be one of these right here, excuse me, right here, one of these right here, depending on which one you choose, plus this fee and this fee, times 2, because it goes both ways, enter and exit. So this fee here, let's say we wanted to go with the free version of the platform, right? The commission would be 39 cents plus the 19-cent clearing fee plus the 37-cent exchange and NFA fee. Total would be 95 cents, as you can see right here, and that's what it would be right here, adding these two plus the free, or the commission for the free platform, using the platform for free. It'd be a total of 95 cents. Entering just one side, so it'd be 0.95 times 2. Okay, that's what you would pay, $1.90 per contract. Okay, again, that's per contract too. So if I want to trade 2 contracts, then it would be, okay, that right there in total times 2 would be $3.80. So, and then it goes up, from there, depending on how many contracts you want to actually trade. If you're trading the E-minis, you'll see here the using the free version, total is $2.88. That is that's on one side. Okay, so it'll be you say we're entering the market, say for example, and then exiting. So that'll be times 2, because it's called round turn, entering and exiting. $5.76 round turn for trading 1 contract, times 2 if you want to trade 2 contracts, times 3 if you want to trade 3 contracts. So these are the actual commission and clearing fees right here, and exchange fees per side. Okay, so if we go back right quick, click off this, we'll go back. These are the actual platform fees right here. If you want to go with the free version right here, you'll see micro and standard, what the fees are. You see how they actually are shifted or move, are reduced when you go from the free to the monthly to the lifetimes right here. Okay, and this is the 0 for the free version, $99 per month if you want to lease your license, or one-time payment of $1,499 for the lifetime license to own your license. Now they do, especially around the holidays, give a discount. I believe this kind of it reduces from $14.99 to either just $11.99 or $12.99. I'm not sure. When I first started, it was they offered, I think it was like $12.99, and then around the holidays it would come down to like $9.99. So of course, with inflation and things going up over the last 12 years or so, whatever the case is, these fees have went up just as well. But again, overall, you can trade using the free version of NinjaTrader with no problem at all, and it's a great. The platform is great. A lot of people who are part of our Discord, and if you're interested in joining the Discord, the link is down below. It's free to join. But again, I'm going over the pricing of the platform, going over the commissions of fees, and then discussing with you, about the tick value and the margin size. These are all things that you're going to need to know when you really want to get started trading the micro futures, which I recommend. Okay. Now, again, if you're interested in building a MNQ account, say a micro NASDAQ account, or even an MES or any micro version of an account, I talk about that and go through in a video that I'll link down below about building a micro size account. And in that video, I'm talking about and using an example, like using one particular market, the NASDAQ futures, the micro NASDAQ, but apply it. The concept is the same. Apply it across any other micro market that you're interested in as well. Okay, just do your homework and know that the margins may be a little bit different, so you have to go back and rework your numbers. But again, I'm telling you, the 5% rule actually works. Now, I will share one other thing with you right now before I jump off. For all those that may have interest in, possibly using AMP, the difference I'm gonna show you right quick. Like, this is AMP Futures website. They are another futures broker. They're regulated. This is the broker I currently use at the current time. As you can see, the micro E-mini S&P 500, which is the MES, their day trading margin is 10 times lower, which is $40 per margin. I'm sorry, $40 per contract versus the NinjaTrader, which is $50. Other than that, most of the other day trading margins are the same when it comes to the indices. The micro E-mini is $100 a micro E-mini Nasdaq is $100. Same for the Dow, and same for the actual Russell down below. So, but some of the other markets, you may see some fluctuation or difference, and you're looking, from AMP futures to NinjaTrader. So overall, everyone is conscious about saving a penny or saving a dollar, and so you have to do your homework to make a decision which version or which way to go when it comes to these brokers. Which one are you going to overall, come out on the lighter side, meaning less, less fees. Okay. One thing I will say when it comes to AMP, if I go back to their homepage, I'll say this right now, they do offer a variety of different trading platforms to use, and some of them are actually free. Like right here, you'll see free for AMP customers, Quant Hours, the MetaTrader 5. A lot of you guys are coming from the Forex world, may have been using MetaTrader in the past, but this is the futures version that you can use to trade. Free for AMP customers, multi-charts, trading view. Of course, some of these platforms do have, their basic, tools, whatever the case is, and you may have to pay for additional or advanced versions of the platform if you choose to, use some of their add-on services or whatever. But for basic charting, you can use some of these free platforms. They offer a variety of them. So, I mean, again, you do have some down here at the bottom, like Sierra charts, and other ones. So you have a variety of different options that you can choose from. And they used to offer NinjaTrader, but that was like, I don't know, it was probably eight years ago, maybe 9 years ago, something like that. I'm not sure, but they severed ties, NinjaTrader and AMP. But AMP does offer, like I said, a variety of different platforms, and they have very inexpensive commission rates as well. Okay, and they offer basically now four, because it used to be 3 different data feed providers you can use. Like I use CQG. I think it's more robust, and the data, I've never had an issue with data. It kind of comes in and streamlines very smoothly. You also have the option of TT, Rhythmic, and now they use, I believe it's called Teton now. So you have a variety of options there depending on the platform you want to use. Again, they have pretty much a one-stop shop as well. I mean, they offer the platforms, they offer inexpensive commission fees and rates, and they also are a broker, okay, regulated. So the choice is yours that you have to really make and decide, but I'm giving you some options, letting you know. Again, NinjaTrader, you have Tradeovate, as well as you have AMP futures, and there's more out there. You have like interactive brokers out there and some other ones, but they probably are a little bit more costly. They may require more margin size in the actual account. So these are probably the less expensive routes to actually grow. Okay. Hope this video helps you out, guys. Anyone out there who's interested in trading the micro immediate futures, and I wish you much success. You can always reach out to me if you have any questions. You can come up to the Discord and DM me if you have any questions as well. Definitely join the Discord. The link is down in the description portion of the video for all those that are interested in joining. Now, if you want to become the part of the private community where you're really getting backdoor access to the strategy and how it works, me breaking it down, it's like you're sitting right next to me and kind of getting your own sweet little mentorship. You can become an elite or an ultra elite supporter. Okay, so basically what you're doing is supporting the efforts of the channel as well, but I'm giving you lots of perks and rewards on kickbacks just as well. So if you want to become like an elite supporter, okay, first of all, if you scroll down to the description portion of the video, you'll find the link there. Okay, if you click on what it'll say or title Ultra Elite Supporter, you click on that, you'll see 3 different tiers pop up. The latter 2 tiers, the Elite or the Ultra Elite, that's where the perks and rewards come into play at. All right, so if you want to become an elite supporter, you receive the trade breakdowns, which is tons of video content there, and that's where I walk you through really the setups, okay, and talk to you about why I engage in these trades. These are trades that I've taken and I posted over on our Discord community, and I went back and broken them down so that you can understand the setup as a whole in reference to price action, market structure, my mindset leading up to why I actually took the trade. I'll walk you through. Okay, talk to you about the stop loss placement, profit target areas. You also receive the video playlist of highly, rated or videos that are very pertinent information and valuable that you probably really want to watch, that aid you in your own personal trading, where I really break things down in reference to the strategy and how I trade. So that's what you're receiving, plus the market structure video. If anyone is, struggling with that concept right there. I'm walking you through that in that video there, providing you with loads of advice and tips and showing you market structure as it's laid out, versus on diagrams and in real time, or on the charts, I would say, with the candlesticks. So walking you through market structure. So you can become an elite member, or you can take one step up and become an ultra elite supporter. And what you receive with that is the same thing I just mentioned. Same perks, rewards as becoming an elite, but with the ultra elite, you receive addition to like the live traded recorded trading sessions. That's where I'm trading live and recording my trades on the session and breaking things down. So I'm basically walking you through. You can see me actually trade and engage in both entering and exiting, and I'm talking to you about the setups so you understand. It's like getting a virtual education and watching me actually trade and breaking it down for you so that you can go back and do your own homework, back testing and forward testing. As always, you want to back test and forward test the strategies, no matter whose strategy it is, to make sure it's going to work for you. Nothing's guaranteed in this business because one person's perspective may be different for someone else. Okay, so again, you receive the by becoming an ultra elite supporter, the live recorded trading sessions, the trade breakdowns, the video playlist, the market structure video, and you also receive a market recap videos as well. It's a lot of valuable content there. So if you scroll down to the description portion of the video, you'll see that link right below the Discord link. Okay, you can choose either option there. Each one of them, there's a very small fee involved, but what you're receiving, and it's only monthly, that fee is, so you'll see the difference. Is like, you'll be like, wow, that's a very inexpensive fee. Yeah, because I'm not here to kind of rob anybody's pockets. I'm here to really share with what I know, because I believe knowledge is wealth, knowledge is power, and no one should be hoarding what they know. Like, share with other individuals that are passionate and need that information to help them get ahead. So that's the purpose and reason why I make this video content back. And your efforts and support and just paying such pennies on the dollar, it really helps the channel out as a whole. It continues with me, allowing me to continue making video content that I feel is relevant to help other individuals out there. So the choice is yours. The link is down in the description. Take care. Today is actually the 4th of July, and I'm actually making a video here on this holiday. So again, I'm taking time out for you guys. I wish everyone a very safe, relaxing weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget a couple of things that I need to say before I jump off here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please take the time to go ahead and sub down below. Make sure to turn your post notifications. How do you do that? Click the bell as soon as you click the subscribe button, and make sure to drop a like if you haven't already done so on the video. I appreciate it. Take care.